Today might be a shorter stream. Tomorrow might not be very long either. I want to finish this game and get to the special run, which I don't think I'll be able to do it, but it's worth a try. I think you're able. There's a couple of achievements that I haven't finished, and one of them is not using any health items on your way through. The problem with this is that that's very, very, very hard, especially towards the end of the game. But it does give you a the game does give you a special instructions on how to get a special weapon near the start of the game that will make your life much easier. So I'm hoping to be able to do that. Let us continue. So where we first left off is oh, don't tell me. Well, time to start clearing out the trash. One shot, one kill with this thing, which is not a great idea, but I don't have a choice. 15th of September of 1980. Late one night, Grandfather Noah came into our room. He was accompanied by two strangers wearing leather suits that covered them entirely. They used their smelly leather hands to cover our faces, preventing us from crying out. We were left almost unable to breathe. They took us to somewhere underground and put us on strange cross-shaped metal beds. Our hands and feet were tied with metallic bands. A group of the suited figures surrounded us, all of them covered by the same material and holding giant hammers. In the center of the room was Grandfather, watching everything. Although he was not wearing a suit, his mere stare terrified me. He came close and laughed. "My dear granddaughters," he said, "it is time for you to finally fulfill your destiny." Emma couldn't stop crying. She begged him to let us go, but he moved over to the door and ordered the suited men to get us ready for the ritual. Everyone left the room except for one suited man. He walked crooked and slower than the rest. He smelt worse too, the smell of sewage. He came to us with a small tray of tiny metal vessels. They were filled with liquids and aromatic fluids. He began unbuttoning my blouse when Mother suddenly entered the room and hit him with a metal bar. He fell to the floor. She rushed over to free us, but the suited man got up quickly and raised the dagger behind my mother's back. I wanted to scream out to her, but I could barely move. Right at that moment, a shot put him down. Another man, also wearing a suit, had shot him from the entrance of the room. He came toward us with his hands raised and took off the part of the suit covering his head. It was our other grandfather, Bertram. He worriedly asked my mother what she was doing down here without a suit. She said that she had come to save us. Grandfather told her to take us to the surface and get to the town port, where someone would be waiting for us with a small fishing boat. You're able to read several. Huh. Could have used that instead. It's mostly just lore we found in here. Anyway, continuing our murder spree, there's another little spot. This is locked. You know, for someone with her history, she's She's pretty skilled with firearms and beating things to death with blunt objects. What's her name? Mika actually kind of felt bad about the things that she had to do. Maria Wildberger's diary. 15 September 1980. Anna and Emma may be identical twins, but their personalities are quite different. Anna is an extrovert, a noisy and attentive girl, while Emma is quiet and distant. Some days ago, after much effort, I finished making 2 beautiful dresses for them. It took them a single afternoon to almost completely destroy them. They came back from the forest covered in dirt from head to toe, with twigs and leaves in their hair. The dresses were torn and frayed. For a brief moment, I almost flew into a fit of rage. But I pursed my lips and, after taking a few deep breaths, explained through tears just how much work those dresses took to make. Anna's eyes became misty, and she babbled an apology, her eyes fixed on the floor. She seemed very regretful. On the other hand, Emma stared right at me with a close expression, and then for only a second, a mocking grimace appeared on her face. Her cold eyes froze my heart immediately. Terrified by that expression and not knowing what else to do, I sent them to their rooms. They will not dine that night. She's a child. Why in the world would you give a child something that nice? Oh yeah, is this the washing machine that spits out some bloody crap at us? Good. This isn't even a full magazine. It's shut tight. What is this? It smells awful. I can't go one day without being hit or something, can I? There's no points in that. It's an empty box with a medallion-shaped mold. It looks like a crucible. I know exactly what to do with this. How did this thing is... Usually crucibles are made with, First off, I have no idea how it survived in the washing machine. Second, I don't know how the washing machine survived with that in it. I think one of these has a hand reaching out. High-pressure hydrotherapy device used in the early 20th century to treat mental illness. Feeling crazy? Just get blasted with a super soaker. Let's stop goofing off and take the disc. Old floppy disks names are written on the front. And we are going to be needing these shock charges in the end, because the nail gun, if I recall correctly, is completely useless because that enemy that we fought in the operating room, that thing is essentially becomes the only enemy. Come on. Oh shit, he's still alive. Well, he was alive. Doesn't look like we're repopulated. Well, we don't even know what keywords are right, so we should probably investigate that first. Shoot, that's the wrong place. Oh! Missed that. Do we have any hint here? Okay, well, we need to find more locked doors, I think, with that special key. I think there's still several left that we have failed to explore. And one of them might be here. We still need to get upstairs. Lucky I keep forgetting about that. Here it is. Okay, so it's making these broken to whole. So it looks like let's see what we got. I think that's a square. You put them together, that's a square, that's a hexagon, and that's a pentagon, so... let's try it. Perfect. Chapel. Oh, this was recent. It's in terrible shape. I don't know if this thing would even run. November 5th, 1994. Trails all over the floor. It smells awful. Are they from some kind of animal? How do you continue to be so naive? That is our next hint. And yes, I know that thing is still upstairs waiting for me. Switch. Alright, make me go around. You look so surprised. You look so surprised when something weird happens. Everything is blocked off. I guess the priest didn't want to be bothered. Oh. Well, that's actually pretty useful. This is a good time to put that battery.
Father, what happened to the statue of Christ? Did you fix it yourself?
Oh, hello, child. Welcome to this humble house of our Lord. I'm the town priest. It's a pleasure to meet you. What is your name? What is it? Did I say something wrong?
No, not at all. I am Caroline Walker.
A beautiful name. Were you saying something about our Lord's statue?
That's a massive crucifix.
The last time I was here, it was scattered around the floor, in pieces.
God forbid it, my child. This statue has been here for over 100 years. We take great care of it. It has never been damaged. And let's hope it remains in here like that for many more years.
This place is still a mess. There's just papers all over the floor. This gives us an opportunity to recharge that battery. There's also something that you can freeze in here. I can't remember what it was. I don't think we have it right now. Well, this place is slightly less nasty. I guess that's progress. I mean, it's or regress. Off. Several days to charge. Great! That's exactly how many we have when we return. I like how he's chill with her running around with a pipe shotgun. Now we go back down. Get that battery and then go back up with to the library. So we can kill that thing upstairs so it can stop making noises. Wrong place. I think it was blood. I think we have to freeze blood for some reason at some point, but I honestly can't remember why. Charged. Great, now we can go back up. I know that's where the coin is supposed to go, but I don't know if there's a certain one. I mean, we're not going to lose the coin. I think there's a code, and we just don't know it yet. Fine, it's fine. How did I... I'm in the wrong place. After having been here so many times, I would have figured this out by now. If I recall correctly, this game is a Spanish production, so that's what's with all the Don Quixote, Sancho Panza memorabilia everywhere. All that build up to virtually no payoff. Never mind. And no new nail gun ammo, unfortunately, so... It's good to handle. The dials are adjustable. This would be such a neat place in a house, just something overlooking a library, the smell of books, just playing chess. I was hoping we would get a little bit more up here. I'm never going to remember that, am I? There was another one, but I can't remember where that special, where it was. Dark room or something. This is the monkey puzzle. Guy is still hanging out here. Have I seen this one yet? You can't because it's blocked with garbage. So that is inaccessible. I've gone through all of these, I think. I've been in these rooms. I don't think I've been in the disinfecting room. I think that's one of the ones that needed to be, where I needed the lantern. Have it at the time. right here. I don't know, something about Caroline brutalizing these creatures. There's supposed to be something else here. Oh, it's dead. Okay, well, that was new, but there's really nothing that helps me there. Bedroom. Have I been here? I'm pretty sure I have. Intensive care corridor, I've definitely been there. Archives, I've been to the archives. I think I've been to the pharmacy as well. So I think I've used the key as much as I can. Oh, hello. Three plus 6 minus 9. Ah, I see what you did. Martisha minus Lois, so Get rid of the L. Get rid of the O. Get rid of the I. Get rid of the S. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Martha. Okay. Always examine everything. So the presence of new enemies typically gives a hint as to where you need to go. This time I need to go to the other place. I keep mixing them up. The right protected. Now we can go and continue rummaging through this man's house. There's a question I have with regards to Caroline's interaction with this place. But there's no way to ask it without spoilers, so I'll ask it later, although this game has been around for a while. Say, it's such nice music, and then you interrupt it with that. Weird that you lock down your wife's room with Now you can hear me anywhere you go. With this weird lock. "21st of May, 1968. I'm expecting. William is hopeful, but it is more measured and demure than last time. He hired a maid to serve me, and she has not left my side. At first I did not like the idea, but Anna and I have become good friends during these months together. She is almost my age and shares a love for art. On some afternoons we talk for hours about famous artists, poetry, paintings, and sculptures. I feel a little guilty. I could never talk about such things with William. Of course, I never cared too much about the only subject he loves to discuss, medicine. Great, now this thing is around. One more time. It sounds like 3 notes. Okay. Body is still warm. He was probably alive just hours ago. What is going on here? "16th December 1994. I returned to the restroom where I left the subject and found she had escaped. How could I be so reckless? I have no more test subjects, and since everybody has located at a new hospital, acquiring new subjects is complicated. I will not wait any longer. I cannot stand by seeing her in that state because of me and my ego. I will proceed to administer Maria with the antidote." 16th December 1994. I have injected Maria with the antidote. At first her body began convulsing and she released a deafening shriek. It lasted only a few seconds, after which everything went back to silence as she collapsed into bed. It was her skin, her hair, her eyes looking at me, completely lucid. When she moved her lips weakly to say something, I stepped closer to listen. What she said stopped my heart. "William, my father has taken the girls." I stepped away perplexed. Her eyes slowly closed and a pleased smile spread across her face. Did she wait all this time trapped inside that thing to tell me this? Her life has finally ended. Rest in peace, my love. The unspeakable things I will do to you have no name, Noah. Once you tell me what you did to my girls, you will beg me to take your life. This is odd. I don't feel well at all. My heartbeat has accelerated. My mouth is dry. My eyes are cloudy. My throat is tight. These symptoms. Someone has poisoned my wine. That's science. Since rusted parts. Freeze sticky mechanisms. Fireplace. It was recently ignited. Box. It's shut tight. Guess the only thing I have is this coin. May as well try. Ah, I see what kind of puzzle it is. 4. 4, 2. 3, 4, 1. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 4, 1. Great! Simulated blood. Blood bag filled with blood. No, it's not. Well, I need to get that disc back. These children's drawings are unsettling. I mean, most of them are okay, and now we know it's Maria's sun hat. It fits into this slot. A young child's diary. 15th September 1980. We fled the mansion, making as little noise as possible. We went to the port down the hill. Mother was agitated. She was having trouble breathing, and huge blisters were appearing on her skin. We were halfway over the old wooden bridge, 65 feet above the river, when men wearing those awful suits appeared from behind trees on each side. Mother held my sister and me between her arms as we inched closer to the railings. The men approached us slowly as the bridge started to moan and crack. Mother pushed us closer and closer to the barrier. One of the planks broke and my sister screamed and fell over. I caught her by the arm, but I wasn't strong enough to hold her for too long. She fell. I couldn't do anything to stop it. Mother didn't have any time to react and lost her footing too. The men grabbed us and took us to Grandfather Noah. Mother looked worse with each passing second. Grandfather had me thrown inside a locked cell. He told me that no one would hear me no matter how much I screamed. He also said that since my sister had died, I was no use because he needed both of us to open the vault's entrance. After he walked away, I was left alone, locked inside a cell with a single candle to provide light. I screamed and cried until I was exhausted. These may be the last words I will write, but I am sure I will die here. Why did all of this happen? I wish you were here, Father. How did this end up here? I like how it's the same room, but everything is spread apart. Also can't be their shoes. They're way too big for a child. Anything for that thing is out there. Gruesome experiment. I'm surprised there's nothing here. So it opens by this. It's about science. Dark to see anything. I need to be careful about. Oop, here's something new. Yeah, we got a memo. Which I will not be using. If I can help it. Go back to the chapel again. Because I have an idea. A box with a medallion-shaped mold filled with blood. Does this work? She wouldn't rotate and you could look at it. Outer edge. It has to be mirrored. Top one is facing. It's facing 3. It would be facing 3 and 6 o'clock. Looking at this. I think the only one that is wrong is I think the only one that's wrong is this one, or no, the top one. That one out last. Gave me something to loosen some gears. There's only one thing that comes to mind. Yeah, like I said. Like I said, these things will be everywhere and they are extremely annoying to take down. Hammer? Oh, great. Old incubator. It seems it hasn't been used in a long time. Oh, she follows me in this world, too. Oh, hi. Be back here in a bit. This is where I came from. This is that they are grasping for the hanged dolls. If there's anything else here. Where will this eject? Ah, here's where... Okay, okay, that makes sense. Well, may as well save here. I have a ton of reels. Be right back. I'm back. I believe there's a puzzle right here that took me a lot longer to figure out, and I'm actually embarrassed that I didn't manage. An oil painting of an archangel brandishing a weapon, and notice a focus on what they're trying to bring your attention towards. Real Wild Burger's diary, and it's complete now. 15 September 1980. William, they have taken the girls. Father put a sedative in my drink, but luckily I realized before swallowing it. I tricked him into believing that I was sleeping soundly, then got up and crossed the hall towards the meeting room, where I could see the light from under the door. I put my ear against the metal and could hear my father's voice intertwined with other men. Everything is ready for the ritual. The Wild Burger girls have been taken to the temple, said a voice I did not know. Perfect. If everything goes as planned, I will be the next leader of the Pollux sect, and together we will bring our savior back to the world, answered my father. After that, they walked in line towards the mausoleum. I must rescue my girls. If I do not come back with them, I hope you can forgive me. I know that you will do what is right. I love you. No painting of an archangel brandishing a weapon, facing yet another specific direction. No painting of an archangel brandishing a weapon. And I got it up to this point. Our day of salvation finally came. Look right here. There are some things that you can modify. Five buttons. Essentially just have to get them into the right place. So the part that confused me, so the clock times I need to check again, but that's pretty clear. But the day of our salvation is the thing that threw me off. Supposed to be that date. So that I think is facing at towards 5 or 25 minutes. Or seconds rather. So I got that much. This is the shortest hand facing at 8. So it is 8. Pretty clear it's 8:15. Pretty sure that is the time. If there's one thing I'm going to get wrong, it's the date. Ornamental eye made it of jade, and that is what we needed. It's actually a really simple puzzle, but for some reason I couldn't understand the last painting. Okay. Hopefully our friend won't be on the other side. Based on the lack of music, I believe she is not. We have the eye. Back. Wait a second. Go back. Oh, she's persistent. Okay, well there's other ways of reaching that place. I believe. I don't want to go through the basement. If she's left yet. I don't know if there's any rooms that she's incapable of spawning in. There was going to be a room that she was going to spawn in, it's that one. You can shoot her and take her down, but she'll just get back up eventually. Not sure how that worked. It's this tune, but I can't hear it very well, so it's... It's only 3 notes. I can tell that much. No. No. Got it. Aqua blue. Okay, I want to know what that's supposed to be. Because that sounds familiar. I think that's just supposed to be some sort of cleaner. Very ominous when it gives us ammo right off the bat. Why? Child's diary. Thanks to that stranger, I was able to get out of the cell. I hid the best I could inside the mansion, but grandfather and suited men found me again. This time they took me to the sewers under the family crypt. He told me that I wouldn't be able to escape, no matter how much I cried and begged. Then he closed the door and left. Luckily, he didn't notice the lighter and flashlight I grabbed from the mansion. I found what appears to be a bedroom. There is a filthy bed, electricity, and even a functioning television. There are boxes of food and a pipe that provides drinking water from above. The smell was terrible. It reminded me of the suited man who struck my mother just before he freed us from the metal crosses. 7 years have passed since my last entry. The television that offers my only local channels is the one thing that has kept me sane. Sometimes I wonder why I still hold on to life. Blisters have started appearing on my skin. I can feel a burning sensation. With each passing day, my appetite diminishes while the vomiting only gets worse. Something is taking over me, something evil. At night, I listen to the sounds of clanging metal from behind the door that leads to the underground temple. After all these years, I'm still unable to sleep with those noises ringing out. Hello. You can play this game when there's only one of them. It's a lot more difficult. It's a lot more difficult when there's several of them. Ow. Dead. I'm in caution. I'm surprised I took so little damage from that after being hit twice. Let's go back and... I don't want to miss anything. Box from the other side. Well, that makes things a lot easier. Nothing here. Bertrand Wildberger's diary. 15th March 1927. I finally found my purpose in life. The truth came to me through this book and from the hand of the Creator. Right now I stand inside the sacred temple, in the presence of a god waiting to be reborn. I can clearly see my destiny. I will dedicate my life to the rebirth of the Paulus sect. Together we will bring back our Savior so he may return light to this wicked world. Because I wonder if people just see different things. Wildberger's employee ID. Okay. Sure, whatever. Bitch. A photo of metallic door. Have I been there before? Oh, so it straight up gives you a hint of where you need to go in case you forgot. very convenient. I think there's one more puzzle that is coming right up, which is unbelievably annoying. I think this is actually a very good stopping point. I think these safe rooms are one of the places that she can't get to. These floorboards are in awful condition if these desks are falling through. I mean, I realize they're solid wood. This one's barely any length of time from my last one. I think it's like maybe half an hour. Let's see, 9:33. Yeah, it's like 20 minutes, but that's okay. I have plenty. Okay. I'll put this up and stream some more tomorrow. Probably finish this game and maybe get started on the final run. Because I don't believe there's much left. I think I blew through those last puzzles.